Good morning, children. Today we are going to see Term 1, Unit 3, Prose, a prayer to the teacher. Let's see the lesson in a brief manner. This lesson is based on a speech made by Subrata Bakshi, founder and CEO of Mindtree, as a part of the convocation address at the International Academy for Creative Teaching, Bangalore on January 6, 2005. Listen, mom. This is a speech given by Subrata Bakshi. He is the founder and CEO of Mindtree. Okay, ma? This speech is given address the students. That is International Academy Creative Teaching students. That is they are going to get convocation. Convocation is graduation. பட்டம் வாங்க போகிறாங்க. அந்த பட்டமளிப்பு விழாவில் he is talking, encouraging that teachers that is going to come out. That speech is on January 6, 2005. He addressing the teachers graduating from the academy, and he requests the teachers to go beyond the syllabus and teach students the value and skills they need to live a useful and meaningful life. So in this speech he asked the teachers that who is going to get graduation, he asked them to request them to go beyond the syllabus. Okay, the teacher set is going to come out. So in that set of teachers he asked to go, request the teachers to go beyond the syllabus and ask the students and teach the students the values and the skills they need to live meaningful life. Okay, listen to your teacher delivering the speech. It is a great occasion for the 2005 batch of graduating teachers. It is also a great day for the faculty and administration to have given the world another set of people whose impact is going to be proportionally large. I am honored to be here with all of you to share your joy, your hopes as teachers on behalf of all the lives you will touch. I have a few things to ask you. It is going to be a long and somewhat unusual. So he is honoring the teachers, and also he asked them to touch all lives. Okay, and he asked few things to do in the future. That thing is unusual, like that he said. So I seek your intelligence. Here goes my list. So this man is going to give a list how the teacher should be. Okay, so before that we can see the new words: faculty, group of departments, impact, effect, proportionately, size, indulge, involvement. This is the first list he asked. First, I pray to you that you teach me the value of inclusion. What does mean by inclusion? Inclusion means included. ஒற்றுமை. ஓகேவா, ஒற்றுமையினுடைய வேல்யூவை டீச் பண்ணுங்க அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறாரு. The people who write my textbooks and the ones who prescribe the syllabi will not tell you how important inclusion is for me to do the well in life. Whatever I have read in the syllabus, in the textbook, that in that they are not tell me the importance of inclusion. Okay, without the sense of inclusion I will not know that boundaries are meant to be pushed, not to be lived in. Take for example the fact that I clean my house but empty my garbage on the road. That is because the road is not included in what I feel is my own. So here he gives the example. What example? In fact, while I clean the house, I empty my garbage on the road. The road is not included me. That's why I am doing like that. Okay, teach me to feel the road also my own. In that of inclusion I want. I feed my own child, but do not ask if the maid has eaten today. Yeah, it's really happened. We can eat our feed our child and eat ourselves. We not yet asked the question about the maid whether they had taken their lunch or not, tiffin or not. We are not asked them. See, no, her hunger is not included in my hunger. ஸோ அவங்களோட பசி என்னோட பசியாக நான் ஏற்றுக்கிறது இல்லை, அதை நான் இன்க்ளூட் பண்ணிக்கல. I take my child to the movie but do not ask him to call the neighbor's child. That child is outside my zone of parenting. So teacher, teach me inclusion. While we take our child to the movie but we not ask about the neighbor's child, there is no parenting. நம்ம அந்த ஒரு அக்கறை இல்லை, நம்ம கேட்கறது இல்லை. So teach me inclusion. So here he asked, teach me inclusion. Teach the inclusion for the students. Okay. I pray to you, teach me to communicate. Second thing is to communicate. பேசணும். As I get caught in the rat race of common entrance test and cutthroat competition, everyone will tell me that my survival depends on my power to impress. The more I want to impress, the less I want to communicate. Teach me to speak and be able to write so that I am able to convey what I feel. Secondly, the speaker says that amidst the cutthroat competition, the more we want to impress and less want to communicate. Okay. He emphasizes to communicate with an innocent child. He want to communicate with an innocent child. So he need the communication ability, skill. Okay. Here inclusion is the hard word. Inclusion means included. Teach me to communicate with the simplicity of a child and the nakedness of a flower. Those who cannot speak or hear, people less gifted, less privileged than I am, those who have come before me and those who will follow, things animate and inanimate. So here he want to communicate with whom? The list here given, the simplicity of the child. So he want to talk with an innocent child. Okay. And secondly, to the nature. Okay. That is nakedness of flower means nature. The dumb and the deaf. Who cannot speak or hear means dumb and the deaf. Okay. And less gifted people and the old and the young, the living and non-living things around too. So he want to communicate with these things. Next one, I pray to you to make me learn. More than that, teacher, teach me how can I to learn. As you prepare me for the wide world in which I need to fend myself and for others, one time learning will not be good enough. I will have to have the ability to learn newer and more difficult things. Some of it I will need to learn very quickly. In all this, what will become critical is process of learning itself, more than just what I am able to learn. Help me to learn newer ways to learn, and that will make learning a joy for me. Thirdly, he feels the teachers should prepare students for the wild world by teaching them newer and difficult things. Okay. Help to learn newer ways to learn that will make learning a joy. So he want to learn things in a joyful manner. Okay. Then he asked, as I learn to learn from unusual sources, I pray that you teach me to appreciate and interconnected nature of things. Okay. Teach me not just about the way the waves rise, but what causes them to fall. Teach me to appreciate that the trees I fell, the small creatures I kill with indiscriminate use of fertilizers and pesticides on the ground, the urban decay I cause with my consumerism, all added to awesome imbalance in the natural state of things that cause death and destruction and can one day engulf me and mine. Each time I see the scavenging bird on my city's skyline teachers, tell me why the singing birds are going away, and tell me how can I see them perched on my windowsill again. So here what the author asked, Sri Aurobindo emphasized to teach the appreciate and interconnected nature of things. Okay, like creating an awareness about nature. While the topic of nature is taught, example, teach not just the concept of rising waves, but also teach me the reason why the waves fall. And second thing, not only the use of fertilizers and pesticides, but also the damages they cause. Okay. Teach about birds like crows and sparrows, how they go extinct and how to prevent it. Okay. Next thing, I pray to you to teach me not just the ability to answer but also the power to question. Okay. Everyone is telling me to do as I am told. Before I know it, I am enslaved. It is because we do not ask questions. Only if we ask questions can we get answers. If we get the answers, we can explore how to establish a better order of things. If we ask questions, we will also learn to be accountable. We will be more willing to accept that when we ask the questions. We can be questioned too. In that exchange, truth will emerge. So he asked the teacher to teach him to the power to ask questions. Okay. So he wants to inculcate the ability to questions. This helps, asking questions helps one to get answer to establish better order of things and to be accountable, and in the end it helps us to see the truth emerge. Okay. See the hard words. Indiscriminate, without careful judgment. Consumerism, the protection or promotion of the interest of consumers. Destruction, the action of damaging or destroying something. Engulf, eat or swallow the whole. Scavenger bird, anything that feeds on dead animals, like this vulture, eagle, like that. Perch, to rest on, to stay on. Enslaved means make someone a slave. Then what he asked, as I learn the power of humanity, teach me about how all things that sustain life on earth come free. Okay. Teacher, I will live in an increasingly commercial world. This is commercial world. Commercial means money minded. I will be judged on how much value I can create by buying and selling things. My personal success will be determined by my ability to consume. I will not be able to always question the ways of the world, but do tell me how all things that truly support life come without payment. See, the cow does not get paid for the milk she gives us. Is it no? The earth does not ask for money for the crops we get. The sea does not come to get royalties on the catch of the day. The sun, the air, the river, and the clouds do not get paid for their services. Said no. So, what is humanity? Meekness. Sorry, humility, meekness. Royalties, some paid. So, what the speaker here clarifies that in this increasing commercial world, all things that truly support life comes freely. Everything for us come freely. The cow is what he asked. The cow is not get the amount for giving us the milk. So no, nor the earth asks money for the crops it gives. The sun gives light. It helps to breathe. Air helps to breathe. The river gives water. Clouds gives rain without getting paid for their service. Whether they are asked any paid for their service? No. But in this commercial world, we only getting the money from others. Is it no? But we have get everything in free from the nature. Finally, I pray to you to teach me to develop a world view of things. Teach me to appreciate that poverty, disease, and hunger have no nationality. For hundreds of years, I have lived in a world with narrow domestic walls. In that world, patriotism was founded on religious bigotry, racial intolerance, and man's remarkably short view of time. It was bounded by barbed wires and smoking guns. In the future that I want to create, I want you to teach me the power of loving my fellow beings. Teach me to appreciate diversity and dialogue. Teach me tolerance and teach me to remove the word foreign and foreigner from my vocabulary. This is my world, teacher. In this world, I don't want to be a foreigner to anyone, and I do not want to treat anyone like a foreigner. With these thoughts, allow me to conclude my convocation address. May this day remain with you forever, and may your path be illuminated with the power of 1,000 suns. Thank you and good luck. So finally, what he asked, the speaker pleads the teacher, requests the teacher to develop a world view of things by having a one world feeling. Okay, by he asked to remove poverty, okay, decrease and hunger in the world, and he asked patriotism is not intolerance towards religion and race. Enmity was to be replaced with love for others. So here enmity want to replace it with love. Okay. There should be unity in diversity. So he asked, no one is foreigner to me. Okay, for us. All the people in the world are our siblings. Okay. Finally, he say thank you and get back. Say thank you and good luck. All teachers teach history to those who will make history. Craig Henry Quinn. So all the teachers teach history. So in future, those who make history. Okay. Thank you for watching.